You really have to play disciplined in these gunfights. You have to treat every gunfight like it's the whole game. Do you watch any League of Legends though? Because a great example of this is Faker in League of Legends when it comes to CS. Any pro who's played against Faker in League will attest he treats it as if the entire World Championships is on the line over every single CS. You need to do the same for every like gunfight. Holy cow. 29 and 15. Dude, look how up to date this guy is. So for the chat, can you tell us this lineup? Because this is for the new orb, right? Oh, I think I see it. Is that it?
Poison orb emitting.
Yeah, this orb is better. So we had this in a VOD review earlier, and I was like, yo, pull that orb back a bit. And I was very wrong. I talked to a couple of my coach friends and analysts, and putting the orb more forward like this is actually totally valid, especially if you're going to play on site to hold. This still blocks all of the effective plant range. Just fine. Let me explain the lineup for you real quick. I don't even know if this is what Zoe is doing for his lineup, but I just stole it from him. Thank you. So do you guys see this corner right here? I'm touching the part of my HUD to that. Is that right, Zoe? Is that what you're using to line up? That's what I'm using now. And that works just fine. I'll take my... Oh, now we're going to get into the realm of OP stuff. So you just threw the wall, right? When you put this wall up, this rafters is kind of exposed. But if you can manage to get one of these pieces right on the edge, way better. There's this like tiny dark spot in this right here in this region. You want to line up against that, and then you're gonna aim just into like this corner of the light, and that should put a piece right on the edge. And now when you wall out, bam. You see the difference? It blocks rafters. Yeah, we're getting more up to date over here on Club Banana. So I would suggest you throw that one pre-round. I don't see any reason not to do that, because you can still throw it pre-round. And I think it makes this retake a bit easier here, because you could come down way more safely, mind this gap. So let's go to their POV real quick. They can still kind of see this through this gap every now and then, but they cannot see you, rafters. Okay? That's tragic. I love what we're going for. I think we should have gone for the peak. Real quick, let me show you how to do the peak the correct way. I see a lot of people mess this up. You're gonna come over pipes, right? And now you don't just jump up. You have to jump up onto this corner, okay? Right onto this corner. And then from this corner, you can peek out. On this corner, they won't see you. So when you're doing this peek, this is important for everybody who does this peek. You come up onto the corner, and then you AD out. And you fight, and you can come down this way. Okay. See, you forgot how to do it. It's all good. It's all good. What? This is Platinum 2 and their Viper knows this lineup? Holy cow. My knowledge is spreading fast. I'm gonna have to start giving you guys metagames to combat Wuhugen viewers.
Spike down A. Last player standing.
That was a 3K.
Spike planted.
Ah! If you enjoy the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join my official Discord over at discord.gg/Wuhugen. Here you can enter free raffles to win free VOD review live on stream. You can also support me with a premium membership, which unlocks access to private VCT restreams, professional player analysis, shared professional strategy channels, and much more. Enjoy the video. Interesting we're playing A. One of the strengths that we have on this Viper pick, we have this Viper wall on A, right? And we actually don't need to be A to put this wall up, right? Like if we were playing B and our teammates A just say wall up, then we can put it up and we can have a high effective value on B. So one of the strengths of Viper is that we can control almost like both sites. Like you've seen the Pearl guide where I also get control on both sides. And usually Viper likes playing in such a way where she can control like tight chokes. So like I'm Pearl. Most of the time I like playing A, right? Because that A main choke. And on Icebox, like this choke is much more reasonable for Viper to deal with than like this huge like thing. So I'd like us to be B. However, at the very minimum, I'd like our orb to be B. Right? We should be throwing that lineup and then coming A if you want to play A, right? But that orb should be able to support B. Okay. Shorty hygiene. So if you're going to round that corner, I see this all the time, lower rated players. You'll have any shotgun and you'll be like, okay, I might want to flank. And you do like this type of thing. Before you expose that angle, just pull your knife out. It's faster. And either go flank, or if you're just trying to get info, right? You're here and you're like, I want info. Jump spot. Get out of there. If you can't jump spot, help yourself. Go learn how to do it. Not that hard. At the very least, you go with the knife, but really it's go learn how to jump spot. No peeking with our shotgun out at a long angle. It's just low swag. It's not cool. What do you think of playing Viper solo on B with a retake wall that blocks yellow? I know the retake wall you're talking about. The retake wall, it's like this one, right? Type idea. Most of the time, that wall does belong on A because A retake is usually the real problem on this map. But yeah, if you're really struggling with B, the enemy team's not really getting A, then I see no reason not to move the wall over B long. But I wouldn't recommend that you start with a wall there. But yeah, Vipers do throw walls on B on occasion. That's so dizzying that the harbor wall looks just like a Viper wall on the minimap.
Spike planted.
Okay, so this is our next issue. When we have a shorty, we need to be hedging our bets on positioning. And you're going snowman, just think about it.
Here.
How do we get from snowman to a shorty kill? Because this is probably the pathing I would have taken. Predicate this way. And let's pretend we don't have our orb. I'm probably trying to like hop out onto site like this and try to find one of these guys. You know, you got to gamble, right? You have to hope that you're going to find a certain fight. I'm just wondering what fight you're hoping to find when you come snowman. Hey, prove me wrong. No, you proved me right. Thank you. I read into the round. I got to see who he saw. Looks like Chamber's legs. I can't tell though. Yeah, it's Chamber. Chamber mid and Sova Dart A. And we saw nothing belong. I'm probably out of here. Probably out of here already. My rule of thumb in solo queue is I will always let the enemy team fake me the first time. You see this dart on A, you saw Chamber mid. You should just go, okay, Chamber's looking mid and they're 4A. And you should just rotate A. And tell your Chamber to come pick up mid or whatever, it doesn't matter. And let them fake you. If they happen to be running a fake and they hit B and win the round, great. Now start trying to read into that. Oh, I've got such a shorty play for you. Orb on the non-sticky part. You get on the rope. And you're just in your orb right here. You're like right there.
Here.
Nice.
Spike down A.
Toxin screen down.
What are you doing? Toxin screen down. Look at this. Crazy. So the best answer to this pattern, notice this pattern of we all come A, we win some fights, and then we all run to retake B. The best thing we can do against this is you start contesting B long yourself and threatening like this lurk out, or at least taking like space up to like here and really punishing them for the rotate because they're all starting A side every round. So they're giving this up, contesting this map control more. And notice, fight for map control more aggressively and make faster assumptions when there's no information near you.
30 seconds left.
Toxins going up.
Ooh, we got a footstep. Good luck.
Last player standing.
Yeah. So, right at this point, I am almost certainly... Well, you made a footstep, right? But let's pretend so did I, okay? Oops. I made a footstep, and I know he's here. So you see his, like, corner. I'm going to molly. First thing. Okay. Add some pressure on him. He shoots that dart. break it, chill. You're feeling too panicked to get this fight. You have to remember, you have a classic, he has a vandal. The moment you enter that fight, it's probably bad for you. Unless you've got like some giga outplay on the dude. Let's try to molly the guy. It doesn't hit, we break the dart. Let's try to molly him again. Jump spot. You really have to play disciplined in these gunfights. You have to treat every gunfight like it's the whole game. Do you watch any League of Legends though? Because a great example of this is Faker in League of Legends when it comes to CS. Any pro who's played against Faker in League will attest he treats it as if the entire World Championships is on the line over every single CS. You need to do the same for every like gunfight. When you get into a 50-50 scenario, like let's imagine that you played against the Silva 100 times in a custom. Would you really run at him and do this every time? Probably not. That's probably not how you would play it by the end of that. You ran out because you felt pressured by the dart. Yeah, so look, now he can't swing you. And if he does, your right click almost kills him. Now he feels pressured. The best players are ones who identify decent decisions in high pressure scenarios. Running at them is rarely the right choice in a 1v1 like this.